Many are losing faith. Hebrews 11.
Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. For by it the elders obtained a good report. Through faith we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of God, so that things which are seen were not made of things which do appear. By faith Enoch was translated that he should not see death, and was not found because God had translated him. For before his translation he had this testimony, that he pleased God.
Without faith, it's impossible to please the Most High. Matthew 16 verses 28. Verily I say unto you, there be some standing here which shall not taste of death till they see the Son of Man coming in his kingdom. There shall be some of you who shall not taste death, but will be translated like Enoch. Keep the faith and keep persevering.
Hey y'all, this new Huawei technology is absolutely out of this world. You can take files like photos from one phone, grab it, and move it over with just your hand. And that's not it, just wait. You can also pass the file to someone else's hand and they can put it in the new device. And look at this right here. You can pass it to multiple different people and still receive the message. Is the data being downloaded in their bodies? And this part right here, I don't know if I fully believe. Because she passes this message through multiple floors of a building. Through different people's hands, bro. Look how they keep dapping up each other. That's them transferring the data. Is Huawei using the people's body to store it? I need to know. How the hell is this working? Arthur C. Clarke wasn't lying when he said that technology will be indistinguishable from magic.
Teleportation, an idea straight out of science fiction. Imagine stepping into a machine and instantly appearing thousands of miles away. For decades, this concept has fascinated us, from the pages of novels to the big screen. But what if I told you that teleportation isn't just a dream anymore? Thanks to quantum physics, we're closer than ever to making it a reality.
Classical teleportation is very easy. When it comes down to quantum states, there are physical rules which say you cannot copy them.
In an astonishing breakthrough that could reshape the very fabric of how we perceive space and time, Oxford scientists have announced the successful achievement of quantum teleportation. For decades, this concept, made famous by science fiction, has been tantalizingly out of reach. The idea of instantly transferring information or matter across vast distances, bypassing the limitations of physical space, has long been a dream. But today, that dream has come closer to reality than ever before.
As the last speaker of the day, I will take the liberty of looking into the future of transportation, which incidentally was already identified by the first graders we heard about in the first talk of this event, namely teleportation. So what is our image of teleportation? And I think it's something like this. Namely, we have a futuristic looking device, and it vaporizes you, converting you to a beam of matter that travels at intergalactic speed to somewhere else, where you have a similar device which reconfigures you so that you appear there. However, this notion is totally wrong. This is not how it should be done, and it is not how it is done. Before getting into the technicalities, let me first discuss what we like to teleport. When I discuss with people what they would like to teleport, the most common answer is pizza. But I'm actually going to make it a little bit more complicated because it's more interesting, and discuss teleportation of people, exemplifying it by myself. So why is it a bad idea to send a beam of matter as a means of teleportation? The reason is the following. Suppose that we want to teleport me at the modest 10th of the speed of light. Okay? It means that only to accelerate me, the matter of me, to that speed, will take 10 to the 16 joules. That's a number we cannot imagine. So let's convert it to gasoline instead. It's 1 billion liters of gasoline. It will take you 3 supertankers to carry, and it will cost you more than 1 billion euros to buy. Bad idea. Okay? So how do we teleport then? Well, true teleportation starts with 2 heaps of material, raw material, one at the sender site, one at the destination site. This material is quantum entangled. Entanglement is a strange concept, meaning that you have quantum correlations between these 2 heaps of matter. Individually, each heap doesn't have any identity, it doesn't have any characteristics, it's indeterminate. Okay, we have them, and they have been produced in many labs around the world, including my own. So entanglement is a fact, it's not fiction. So we take one heap, and we take me, and we send us into a machine. The machine makes a peculiar type of measurement. Okay? What the machine actually does is 3 things. First of all, it completely destroys me. It doesn't destroy my matter, but it will not be me anymore. It will be some other indeterminate piece of matter. It also changes mysteriously, but truly, the other heap of matter that was quantum entangled. So it now becomes something else. It doesn't yet become me, but it becomes something correlated to me. The third thing the measurement does, it gives you a measurement result that I can represent as a long binary number. This binary number I send from the sender to the destination point, where some operator feeds it into another machine, and using this information, he sets all the knobs and dials, and all of a sudden the machine transforms this indeterminate heap of matter into me, and I appear at the other side. This is done at the speed of light, because you can communicate at the speed of light. So why is this much better? Well, sending information is cheap. If you want to send 1 bit of information, you can easily code it onto 1,000 photons. That costs you 10 to the minus 16 joules of energy. Very little. But how much information do we need to send to teleport me from here to there? Well, the human genome contains about 10 gigabit of information. But the fact is that your genome and my genome is 90% similar. So actually we need only to send the difference, what actually makes me me. Okay? And that's only about 100 megabit of information. Very little. But that is teleporting the body of me from there to here. I also claim to have a personality, memories, thoughts, opinions, and so on. We also want to teleport that. So how much energy or how much information does that require? And here estimates vary widely, from somewhere between 10 to the 9 to 10 to the 19 bits of information is stored in our nervous system. Okay? Let's take a number in between, 10 to the 14. Okay? And let's not only teleport me, let's teleport everyone in Sweden, about 10 million people, okay? That means we have to transport 10 to the 21 bits of information, okay? And according to the previous slide, that will cost you about 10 to the 5 joules, okay? Translated into the price of gasoline, that's 1 euro cent to teleport every Swede to another destination. You see why this is a much better option, okay? Then you can say, but you took the 10 to the 14. Suppose you need 10 to the 19 bits. Well, for that same euro cent, I can still teleport all of you, 100 people, okay? That's pretty cheap. Now, teleportation raises many concerns. One of them is this: will my soul also be teleported? And quantum mechanics actually answered that very straightforwardly. It says yes. An identical copy of you is going to appear if you do everything correctly at the destination spot. But at the expense of completely destroying you at the sending site. Okay? Information, soul, everything is actually physical. As I speak now, your brain is changing. When you go home this afternoon, you will have a different brain than you had when you came here this morning. The neurons in your brain are actually reconfiguring right now. But this is also teleported. Don't worry about that. Is my privacy protected? Okay, because we need to send all the information about everything, including what you remember of your income tax return from yesterday. Okay? So can I be sure this is safe? Yes, you can. Because what was actually sent as information was not information about you, but the information about you relative to the information in this indeterminate heap of material. And therefore, the information is encoded so that it is unintelligible for everyone, the sender, the receiver, anyone eavesdropping in between. Only the machine combined with the other heap of material that changed as a function of the measurement can make any sense of this and actually make you appear. So your privacy is perfectly protected. So is this safe? Can things go wrong? And the short answer is yes. If the entanglement is not perfect, if the measurement is not properly done, if the information is corrupted when it's sent, or if the operator on the other side has a bad day, you will not appear as you. You will appear as a different person, or worse yet, as a different state of matter. But it's a sort of reincarnation. It is you in a different shape, right?
I'm Dr. Michio Kaku. I'm a theoretical physicist, so fantasy and science are always overlapping. And one of my favorite comic books growing up was The Fantastic Four. Impossible adventures grounded in very real science. Teleportation sits at a new frontier in science, quantum physics. Quantum physics is one of the most exciting and mysterious realms of science in modern times.
You basically ripped a hole in the fabric of space-time.
That was an accident. This is where your little accident leads to.
Using quantum entanglement, scientists have teleported atomic matter 143 kilometers or 98 miles. We're a long ways away from Reed Richards' teleportation device, but the mysteries of quantum physics are opening doors to new possibilities that even the greatest scientists never imagined. Remember, science and fantasy aren't too far away from each other.
They just cracked interdimensional travel.